Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of this video guide on Link's Awakening DX. No wrong warp, now out of bounds, no save and quit. Last time we went over Enter D1. This time we're going to cover D1 itself. So let's get straight into it. When you enter the dungeon, you want to just mash this text here. Make sure not to get caught on that guy because he will slow you down. They will fall into the hole most of the time. Just hit the little black guy from across the gap. It's not too difficult. He will move to the switch every time. Yeah, when you hit him out of there, you just want to move in, hit the switch, get back out, and open the chests. And remember to skip the text, of course. So I like to just charge up my sword when I move up here, because we're gonna do a kind of tricky spin slash here. Let me make a save state. So I like to clip into the wall here. It doesn't really matter much. It's a small optimization. You want to walk diagonally up left and clip into this here, into this green statue thing. And when you're almost all the way to the edge of it, you want to release your spin slash and you will hit all 4 of the bats. Let me show that off one more time. If you don't get it, that's not a big deal. Let me show you what happens if you don't get it. Yeah, just like try to still hit the bats if you don't get it. It's not too major if you don't. Just make sure to try and keep close to them and kill them. Alright, so for the next one, we're moving on. I like to clip into the wall here. You need to buffer sword into this crystal so you can kill it. You can hit it immediately. So most of the time, that mini Moldorm won't hit you if you just hug the left wall here, like that. If he does, it's no big deal. Just take the hit and move on. For this, there's a kind of very inconsistent skip actually. I'm gonna make a save state. So it's called an Exo Boost. So I don't really exactly know how it works. I just know that it's a thing. And this is what I mean by inconsistent. Like that's what it's supposed to look like. You just want to like hold left into when you get hit by him. And it's very inconsistent. Just really, honestly, don't go for it. It's never worth it. The good strat for this is actually just to line up with the block here, immediately move left and move past this guy, like that. Just put in the keyhole, move right. Make sure you face up when you're about to hit this block, because it's a small movement optimization. You'll get hit by the spark actually if you don't. This is what happens if you don't move up. Yeah, the spark will hit you, which is not a good thing. I'll make a save state. So yeah, just move up when you hit that block. When this guy is shaking when you're approaching him, just slash your sword at him. He usually doesn't shake when you approach him, but when he does, slash your sword, because he will hit you otherwise, and it will just be a waste of time. You want to make sure you are touching the up wall here, because if you're even a pixel down, you'll get hit by this spark. Oh, not if you're a pixel down, apparently. Alright, if you're too far down, let's say that, you'll hit the spark. So, push this block out of the way. Get your shield ready for this room. And we want to hit these guys. So these are kind of RNG based. You want to kill them like that. So just try to hit them as fast as possible. Try not to hit them in the hole, because that's bad. But yeah, like I'll try to show off what I do for all of these. I'm getting kind of bad RNG because I have to hit them in the hole every time. This is very bad RNG. Like when they move so far apart, it's really hard to do. Yeah, that would have been awesome RNG. But when they do fall in the hole, keep in mind that doesn't count as a kill, and it will affect your piece of power route. My route optimally kills both of these guys. So I'll see what RNG I get and deal with it. So one of them fell in the hole. That's okay. I will keep in mind that I'm 1 kill behind now. So when you kill both of them, you can, if you're like closer to this part than this part, you can do like kind of a thing to get over that gap. But if you're closer to the right, just move to the staircase normally. Just hold down left when you're here and climb up the ladders. And yeah, just do that like that. If you're low on hearts, you can hop on a Goomba and it will drop a heart for you. Don't kill it with your sword, you need to jump on it. So I tend to do my next menu for the Roc's Feather, which we will be getting in a second here. I tend to do that before I enter the next room. So it looks like this. Menuing is also a thing in this game that will save minutes if you do it fast. Don't worry about it too much though. Top runners have a menu route. What I did for my menu route, which is not yet completely developed, I just started running the game without a menu route, and it's just kind of developed as I went with it. So yeah, I just put shield in this empty slot and equip bow over sword. I also try to clip into the wall there. If you forget, it's no big deal. So we're gonna do a damage boost here. This is kind of like the Exo Boost, except it's actually consistent. I'm gonna make a save state. So what you want to do is you want to move up and hold right into this trap, and you will get it every time. Yeah, I got it there. It was close, but I got it. So optimally, you would actually get boosted forward and not to the side, which has been happening a couple times. That's kind of hard to time, but like if you get boosted left, it's fine too. It saves like a couple frames to get boosted forward. But yeah, take that hit. Basically, if you're, I would say for a new runner, if you're lower than a heart and a half, just lower than a heart and a half on. If you're lower than 2 hearts on HP, let's say that, I would hop on a Goomba in case you get hit into the pit by the traps. So I'm just gonna simulate what would happen if I did get hit in the pit. So I fell in. Oh no. They are reset to their normal positions. Let's say I would be at half heart right now. Just move up a little, let them go, and move in, because it's obviously not a thing to die. That's bad. Also, dying resets your kill count for a piece of power, which is not a good thing. Not at all. So yeah, just do the damage boost, open a chest, we get the Roc's Feather. So a thing about the Roc's Feather, you've seen that when you walk diagonally, it moves you a lot slower than when you walk in a straight line. But when you jump diagonally, it moves you just as fast as walking in a straight line. So whenever you walk diagonally from here on out, when you have the feather equipped, you want to jump. You'll notice that if you are holding a diagonal and you jump, you'll go on a perfect diagonal and you can't change that. But if you only want to move like a couple steps to the right, for example, like I'm doing this now, I couldn't really change the angle there. If you only want to go a couple steps, jump, and then tap the direction when you want to go in, or like hold it for as long as you need to. And you will be able to control your directionals way easier. So pick up the hearts there. You'll need them. Jump over this hole. Oh, I'll make a save state here. You want to mash jump when you're on ladders whenever you have the feather equipped, because it will move you up slightly faster. You might actually press up. Alright, I try to normally buffer down left, down right, and feather out of this transition, so I jump into the transition immediately. Also a thing to keep in mind coming up, let me stay here. Whenever you enter a room and doors close, you will suffer from a door lag. However, that door lag is cancelled out if you jump when entering the room. So always try to jump in rooms where doors close, and you will save, like, I think it's 4 frames every door, which is a lot. So yeah, just jump in transition here. Try to do like a tap down with what I just said. So yes, just do a tap down, because if you jump diagonally, you will jump in the hole. So yeah, I just move diagonally here because it's not worth it to jump. And we move into this room. Just jump over the gap and hit the bats with an arrow. And then do another diagonal jump. I'll show that off one more time. Oh wow, I actually jumped early. Alright, let me do that again. That's okay. Yeah, I just do this. And then that. It's not too hard, it just takes some getting used to. If you can't get this diagonal jump down, you can just move around it, and it's fine too. So, when you are done with that, just move through here. This is also gonna be a kind of annoying room at first. I tend to just jump whenever I hit the start of the gray path, and that spark won't hit me. Do make sure you actually make it to the chest though, because it's bad if you don't. Yeah, I actually jumped slightly before the gray path, and just make sure not to get hit here. If you do get hit, your acorn count will be different than what it should be, which is okay. Just keep it in mind, then you have 1 extra kill. And your acorn will drop 1 late, because an acorn drops every 10 kills you go without damage. And acorns are things you don't want to pick up. I'll go about that later. So jump here. Make sure you clip into the wall in this room, because you will need it for the skip coming up. You need to be clipped into the wall for what are called super jumps. One of which we are going to do now. I'll show it off, and then I'll explain it. So this is what it looks like. You kind of just do a jump midair. What you need to do for it is you need to be wall clipped at all times. You can't be too close to a corner. And you need to be facing into the wall, pushing into the wall actually. Jump. When you're mid-jump, you want to let go of the direction into the wall. Hit the other direction and use your bow, sword, or fire rod. Those are the 3 things you can use it with. So yeah, I'll do it kind of slowly there to show it off more, show it off better, I suppose. So yeah, I jump other direction, bow. It's not too hard to get the hang of. Just practice it a little and you'll get it. So yeah, jump into here so you because of diagonals. Get the boss key here. I got a weird sound glitch. That's rare. I'm pretty sure that depends on what frame you do the save and quit menu. So this is a weird super jump. It's different from all others. What you want to do for this one is be all the way clipped as far as possible. Hold down right and then jump, and you will jump, do a weird super jump. Make sure you don't accidentally hit this key block, or no, don't hit it. Like not hit it, because you can like hit it for a short while. But make sure not to use the key, because you will need to get an extra key and your run will be pretty much over. So yeah, you just do the super jump, get the boss key. If you can't get the hang of this super jump, make sure you are all the way clipped and you hold down right before jumping. If you jump while holding down and do the right input after, you'll do it kind of the slow way. I don't actually know how exactly it works. It's inconsistent like that as well, because you'll do the super jump after landing. So yeah, just jump over the gap here and do this. Let me make a safe state right here. So for this next super jump, this one is kind of tricky. I died. Nice. You want to do the super jump before the bat hits you. If necessary, you can jump over the bat, but I'll show it off. It looks something like that. I don't know why the bat moved out of my way. I think it might be because I already entered the room before. So yeah, make sure you are not too close to the corner, because you won't be able to get it if you are. Like, that's just what I mean, that you can't get it when you're too close to the corner. Let me kill this bat real quick. If you're too close to the corner, I am wall clipped, but the super jump just doesn't work. So yeah, make sure you're not too close to the corner. Make sure you do it fast. If you can't deal with the bats, just jump over him, and you'll have to do the super jump like a little later there. Yeah, you can just do a thing like that. Make sure you lose 1 kill over my piece of power route, though, if you do jump over the bat. Oh, I got hit by him there. Alright, yeah. So just jump here and hit the keyhole. So because I missed a kill in the room where I had to use my shield on those guys before getting the Rock's Feather, I'm gonna kill this guy. Only kill this guy if you're 1 kill short. Otherwise, don't kill him and just move across the bottom. I'll show that off as well. I don't really need to, but I'll do it anyway. So yeah, just if you're not short on kills, just do something like that. But I am short on kills, so I'm gonna kill this guy. Make sure to remember you do waste an arrow. Arrows are something you do not want to waste too many of. It's not a big deal if you waste 2 or 3, but don't waste too many arrows, because you will run short. So in this room, we're gonna just mash arrows, shoot 2 arrows at this guy, and he dies. And you can just move into the next room after that. In this next room, we want to just jump over the traps and try to make it into the Moldorm room without getting hit. It looks something like this. Make sure to move far enough to the right to trigger this trap, because if you don't, he will get in your way here. I should have made a safe state. That's okay. Safe state. So just do this and this. So when you enter this room, you want to wait a little bit and equip your sword over your bow. And then we get to the Moldorm Fight. I didn't actually get the skip. That's okay. We can do a text skip here. If you open your menu at the right time, it's a very big window to do so, don't worry. But if you do open your menu at the right time, you will skip Moldorm's text. So the fight will look something like this. You will need to do a spin slash as your first hit. If you miss the spin slash, just do 4 normal slashes. But do your spin slash as the first hit. I missed it, so I'm gonna do 4 normal slashes. And I took a hit there, so that means my acorn route will be different. So keep that in mind. If you get hit, your acorn route is different. And I didn't get the text skip, so I'm just gonna buffer menu again. Didn't mean to do that. So yeah, I just do this. Moldorm can be pretty dumb sometimes with RNG. Just like that. Sometimes he just comes straight for you when you have your spin slash, and he will just push you into the pit, basically. So yeah, that's what a kind of decent Moldorm fight would look like. If you get hit into the pit, like, let's pretend I did get hit into it. You can mash, jump, and hold up, and you will sometimes make it back out. Let me try that one more time. Hold on. So yeah, just... You can't actually buffer jump, I don't think. But yeah, I made it out there. So yeah, if you do, make sure to jump over the traps, or they will hit you. So yeah, let me show off Moldorm one more time, and then that's it. So that was pretty bad RNG. You want to make sure to always jump over him when you hit him, or he will hit you instead. Keep in mind he deals 1 heart of damage, and you don't want to get hit by him if you're low on HP. Stand on his head when he is dying, so you can pick up the heart piece as fast as possible. And, we leave. That's it for D1. Make sure to jump, and we get the instrument. So that's it for this video again. Next time I will go over Enter D2. But for now, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.